One of the examples that I always use for cultivating empathy, typically I'll do this with parents actually, and it comes from the research of Martin Hoffman, is for us to kind of get away from this notion of empathy as putting myself in someone else's shoes. I think that gets at what we call self-focused empathy, but we really want to focus on other-focused empathy. So here's how I would explain it. I have 3 sons, and the 2 older ones love Legos, so there's Legos all over my house. And inevitably, no matter how many we have, they'll want the same little Lego man, the same little Lego guy at the same time. So let's say one takes the Lego, John takes the Lego man from the other one, Sam. And, Sam gets frustrated, may start to tear up. Typical parent, and I used to do this as well, would jump in and say to John, how would you like that if Sam did that to you? How would you like it if Sam took your favorite Lego guy? But that's not really empathy. I'm asking John to be egocentric. I'm asking him to think about what would it feel like to be him, but only in a way to make him think about, I don't want this to come back to me. But if I shift his perspective and say, don't think about yourself, but just say, John, look at Samuel right now. What's he feeling? Why does he feel that way, right? So what I found was that really changes the way that my son processes the situation. Besides, when you're dealing with kids, if you ask them, how would you like it if it happened to them, they'll say, whatever, I wouldn't care, right? But when you focus their attention on the other person's feelings and then ask them to go from just focusing on their facial expression and feelings to the thoughts, it becomes pretty powerful because now you're coaching them just through some simple questions to say, really just focus on the experience of the other person. Not about whether it will happen to you in the future, but really trying to make sense of their world. And I have numerous parents come back and say, that really works. Just shifting the question in that simple way to say, how does that other person feel? Look at them, and just really try to entertain that idea for a minute. And it really seems to be a powerful difference. So you can do that in a simple way at home, but you can also start to shift it into the situations that I look at, which are business decisions. So looking at how does the consumer think and feel? How does the employee think and feel? How does the supplier or the distributor think and feel? And that gets to a level of what I call empathic stakeholder analysis, which really helps us extend empathy, as I mentioned before, into this way to kind of get at systems change by understanding everybody in the whole value chain.